welcome to a new video on my channel. Today I'm going to give you a quick start guide on how to create your own Create 6.0 or also create Neoforge 1.21.1 add-on mods. So in this video I will shortly glance over a Create add-on template I have created and also how you can use it and how you can start working on your first Create add-on. Before we start, to quickly go over a few points here, which you may be seeing, is first of all, Create add-on is nothing more than a mod which has a hard dependency on Create, but the Create mod itself does not have any kind of add-on system in place. So you're just depending on the Create mod, and with a hard dependency, I mean your mod will not load without the Create mod. Furthermore, this add-on template helps you kind of establish a few things. For example, like a creative category, a few recipes, and it just shows you generally on how to use Create a little bit. So you have a starting point and don't have to dig through other Create add-ons and going through them. One word before I start on AI usage on this thing is, yes, I have used some code assistance by Claude to create this add-on, but mainly for writing Gradle scripts and also writing a small CLI tool I will show you in a second. But all of the mods has been either handwritten or verified by myself. Yeah, so the first thing is how you can use this, and there are two ways. The probably simplest way, but also then involves a little bit more bootstrapping, is going onto this GitHub repository I created and clicking on Use this template, where you can then create a new repository out of this template, and you can give it a name and a description. This will just clone this repository here, and then you can use it to start building your modification. The other way you can do is using the Create add-on CLI, which then bootstraps it for you using TypeScript and NPM. So I will do this for now, and so you can get a look on how to do it. So I will start by using the npm command, which is linked in the repository. And you can then see that we need to install the packages, which is fine for now. And now we can go through here and give it a name. So I will just call it tutorial mod for now. You can give it a directory, which is fine for me. You can give it a mod ID, which is also fine for me. And then you can give it a group ID, which is also fine for me. And last but not least, you can give it an author, which in my case would be staticfx. And then you can also initialize it as a Git repository. It will build everything for you. And to start, we can then now go into the tutorial mod folder in here. And then we can open this in whatever Java IDE you like to using. I'm now using IntelliJ IDEA. So now when we are inside of IntelliJ IDEA, it will start indexing everything and start building everything together here. And what we can do now next is we can explore it a little bit. That's not what I want to do. If we go into the Java folder, you can now see there is a basic mod being bootstrapped in here. In your tutorial mods is where everything starts, and there will be some red things inside of here until Gradle has downloaded for the first time. Okay, so Gradle has now picked up everything, and now everything is ready to go. Before we start by opening Minecraft, I quickly wanted to explain a few things. And I will do first of all by giving you a little bit better view of what is going on inside of this repository. So first of all, in your Gradle.properties, you can configure your mod. So here's the create version, the ponder version, etc. You can all get those things out of the create developers wiki. There's also already an optional JEI built into this. Also, which would then be installed. I would just recommend leaving in. And in here is all of your other things like the ID, the mod ID, etc. So this is what the bootstrapping will do for you. Inside of here is where your mod is being initialized and started. So in here you can see this is the tutorial mod class. You have your ID here, your logger, etc. And then in here you have registrate or registrate, whatever you want to call it. And normally in Minecraft modding, when you want to add in new things, you need a way to register them. And normally you do this by resources. And then, for example, adding your blockstate.json files inside of here, etc. With Registrate, you can do this mainly on a code level. So you don't have to write recipes, etc. as manual JSON. You can write them as code, then Registrate will take care of it to transform it into proper JSONs. But you never use the Registrate, which comes with the Create Mod bundle. You create your own instance out of it, and you then provide it to your mod, for example, using a static field or however you would like to do it. You can also do it like with a singleton, etc. So if we go in game now, you will see there is an item group in here. It does not really have a name, but I will show you how to add one. It has a few items which have different kind of crafting recipes. It also has like an incomplete step here, and also adds in 2 blocks, one of them which consumes and one of them which provides SU. So you kind of already have a knowledge on how to do this. Last but not least, I wanted to go over Ponder, because Ponder is a quite significant part of Create, and it helps you and your mod users to understand how your mod works. And it also is a pretty nice way of just documenting your stuff without having a wall of text. So Ponder works by you creating a Ponder plugin. And this is already done for you. Probably don't really have to do a lot more other than work in this register scenes file or function, sorry. And then also in this tutorial Ponder or tutorial mod Ponder scenes. So how do ponders work in game? Well, ponders are NBT files, which you can create using the create schematic tool. And you then throw them into here, into a ponder. So for example, there's this example ponder.nbt in here. There's for IntelliJ also a small NBT extension where you can then just look into it and just see what it looks like and what the palette looks like. And then you can give your ponder a title. And there's a few more things in here. It explains them a little bit, like what the functions are doing. But you're writing like a small storybook in here where you're just saying, yes, so now you show this text here, then you wait for 45 ticks, and then you do this, then you wait for another 45 ticks, and so on. This is how you write it. And if you're interested on how Create write certain ponder scenes, you can always just use these search functions, use all places, and then just search for ponder. And then there is a lot of different things from Create. I think better is just to use the all Create ponder scenes. And then you can see every ponder scene provided by Create. And you can just see, okay, how the fuck is a windmill bearing ponder scene written? And then you can go in here and then you can see what it is doing in there. Yes, and now you can see the ponder is working. There was a small bug in the repo, but you will get the fixed version, so no worries. And you can see the ponder is just doing whatever you're telling the ponder to do. And I think you can also maybe on here, yeah, you can slightly see the text on here. Yes, so this was my introduction on how to start with writing create add-ons. There's a lot more to it than you might think, but it is also a lot of fun diving into the modding world. It can also be frustrating, but there is a great community around it. So yes, have fun, build your add-ons, publish them on CurseForge and on Motorinth, and just get your ideas into the game. I hope this video was a little bit helpful for you and you could have learned something out of this, and maybe this create add-on template is helpful for you. If you have any suggestions, feel free to open up a new pull request on the repo. And yes, other than this, have a wonderful day.